them. If you're Anthony Blinken, if you're Tony Blinken and you're like a frustrated pop musician who wound up somehow as Secretary of State, and you've never achieved anything in your life, the one thing that you can do, the one way you can exert power, how? Killing people. You're the Secretary of State. You can force a war. No, I'm saying this is how they think. Okay, so
it's like a big coping mechanism, or it's like
look, one of the basic desires, as you noted, is to exert power over your environment. Hey, world, I was here. My life meant something. So in order to signal that, you wave your arms, you exert power over something. Like, I can drink this Pellegrino. Like, I am a man. I am not an animal. I am a man. So the higher up you go, the greater the desire is, and that's why they're there in the first place, to exert power. So people go into journalism to exert power. The more overriding your desire is, and I would say most of the time it's because you're compensating for this deep emptiness within. You have a barren personal life. You're not actually deriving fulfillment at home. Your kids don't love you. Your wife has contempt for you. So you go to work and you're like, well, damn, like, what can I add?
Invade Iran.
I'm not joking. I'm not taking it as a joke. I've lived my whole life around these people. Like, you look around and you're like, oh, wow, that person has a really sad personal life. Oh, so does that one. Oh, there's Mitch McConnell. That's the saddest of all. Or whatever, all these people. And then it approaches like 90% of our political leaders have these sad, barren personal lives. You're like, what are the odds of that? Maybe they're compensating for what they don't have by exerting power over other people. Oh, now I'm very much a sub-genius. So it took me decades to figure this out. But once I did, it explained pretty much everything.